Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Fjell MT1542 snowboard, Andreas Wig's company, so you know, powerhouse boards. Let's get right into it. This review was made possible by Dean from the Splitboard shop in Utah. Without him being the US distributor and reaching out to us, we never would have reviewed this, so shout out to Dean at the Splitboard shop in Utah. This board features S-rocker or S-camber, which is just a setback cam rocker. So you got rocker in the nose till right about here, and then you got camber all the way back to the back contact point. This is going to give you that load and snap of traditional camber, but you're going to have an elevated contact point, which is going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns, as well as more optimal powder float. This board is only available in a 160. I rode this board at Wolf Creek ski area on a 16-inch POW day, and somewhere in the middle of that POW there was a thin rain layer that made it extra crunchy. There were some groomers, but mostly it was just POW and chunder POW, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. This board is just past middle of the road freeride flex, but it's not a full-blown plank. You have three distinct flex areas. So you got your nose to where the end of the rocker is, then from there to the middle of the board, and then from the middle of the board back. So basically it progressively gets stiffer as you get closer to the tail. There's a little bit of torsional give to it, but not a crazy amount. It's just the right amount to twist the board and steer it the way you want. Overall, this board is fairly stable yet lively. You notice when you get into rutted out terrain that it'll skip across the top. It doesn't get bucked around, doesn't wash out on you. It pushes through that chunder with ease. It's just a board that you can charge into it and not really have to worry about it bucking you or feeling any micro vibrations in your knees or ankles or your lower back. With this board being S-rocker, you do have that camber section that you have to load up to get it to pop. So you're going to spring more off your back foot with it. It's fairly easy to engage and it'll pop okay. It's not mind-blowing, but it gets the job done. You come in with a little bit of speed, you hit a little pow popper, you're going in the air. You want to launch a cat track gap, you can get up in the air. Is it going to be one of those things that if someone falls directly in front of you, you're going to be able to boost to the moon over them? No, you're probably going to end up riding over them and crushing them to death, but who really cares? Basically, the long and the short of it is it's got enough snap to get the job done, but it's not mind-blowing. While this board does have rocker out in the nose, you still need to bring your A game if you're going to try to do a pow butter with it. It's going to fight you. It takes a lot of work. It's just that stiff. So make sure you get your weight way out over it, really press into it. Now with the tail, go fast, lean back. That up kick is very abrupt, so you can just do those pow wheelies, or even on a groomer, you can just really get it up and just sort of wheelie along. It's nothing really mind-blowing, but then again, that's not what this board is for. When it comes to carving and turning on this board, it engages easily enough right off the front. That rocker really helps it roll in and out. And then it's kind of just a mellow turning board until you hammer it right in front of your back foot. From here back, if you really drive that board, you're going to be able to slingshot it in and out of turns. You're going to feel it just grip in and springboard you in and out. It's quick and nimble. It holds an edge well. You don't ever feel like you're going to get knocked around or that it's going to kick out on you. So if you're looking for a board that can do deep, tight, aggressive carves, this board can handle it. It's not its strong suit, but for those more mellow, elongated carves or tight, quick setup turns, yeah, it's got you covered. So who's this board for? Someone that wants to charge on a directional POW freeride board. What I liked about this board is the fact that you can really drive off that back foot in and out of turns. It just adds a little bit of versatility towards that POW shape, and it allows you to not suck when you get on a groomer. Would you carve with it every day? No. Could you? Yes. That's what I liked about it. Overall, I love the shape of this board. The quality of it is really solid. It's damp where you need it, but it still retains its liveliness, which just makes it a more fun board, in my opinion, to ride, because you're not just riding a damp dead turd that can crush through everything. You're still able to spring and pop off things as needed. Yeah, you have to put a little bit more load into it. Now, is this board going to be for everyone? No. But for the people that are actually looking at it, yeah, this is really, really solid. Comparable boards: the Jones Ultra Hovercraft, the Ride Mountain Pig, the Battalion Camel 2, This has been my review of the Fjell MT1542. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us and just really help us grow out what we're doing over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.